Hello and welcome to my reading of A Pickle for the Knowing Ones by Lord Timothy Dexter. I am extremely excited to read this to all of you. You may have heard it before, you may have not. Here's Timothy Dexter with this dog, unnamed dog. Seems like a good fellow. Yeah, got his cane, his nice little shoes and anklet ties and whatnot, fashionable things they care for in that time. It's just a brief history of Mr. Dexter. I think we should just skip all of that. Just jump right into it. If you don't know who Lord Dexter is, I'd recommend reading up on him. I mean, you don't have to read up on him, but there are quite a few videos out there explaining who he is, what he did. It's honestly just an absurd tale of luck and fortune. And I'm quite jealous of what this man has made for himself. But besides that, this is his magnum opus. This is what he wanted to leave behind for everyone else to remember him by. And so I will, at the very least, read this first section and this second paragraph split. Yes. So, without further ado, A Pickle for the Knowings. To mankind at large, the time is come. At last, the great day of rejoicing. What is that? Why, I will tell you, thous three kings is razed you man should know razed on the first royal ark in the world, almost, not quite, but very who up upon, so they are good mark to be seen. So the woman's lick to see the front, and all people loves to see them as the Quakers will come and piape sly and feel like glad and say how the Dow friend Father George Washington is in the center. King Adams is at the right hand, the present king at the left hand. Father Gorg with his hat on the other hats of the middle king, with his sword, king, hearing being younger and very deaf, in short, being on grad philosopher, looks well east and west and north and south, deaf and very deaf. The god of nature has done very much for our present king and all our former ones. They are all good. I want them to live forever, and I believe they will. It is hard work to be a king. I say, it is harder than tilling the ground. I know it is, for I find it is hard work to be a lord. I don't desire the sound, but to please the people of large, let it go, to brack the way it does, for assortment, to help a good laugh, to cower the sick, spleeny, gouty, dull frames, lick myself with the gout, and so on, make merry a cheer. And so on, make merry a Chile Christian, is for me only be honest, no matter what they worship, sun, moon, or stars, or their wife or miss, if honest. Live forever, money won't get thous figures so fast as I wish I have sent to Leghorn for many. Mr. Bower is one amongst others I sent in the grand Krisham. Thous 3 kings are plain. White Kalau. At present, the royal art of figures cost £39. Weight silver, the highest calcation order in the world, so it is said by the knowing one. I have only 4 lions and 1 lamb. Up the spread eagle has been up 3 years upon the couple. I have 13 billors front in Strat Row for 13 states when we begun. 3 in the rear, 15 foot high. 4 more on the grass, seek 2 the same hath at the right of the grand arc, 2 at the left wing, 15 foot high at the arc, 17 foot high. The my house is 3 story upwards of 290 feet round the house. Nature has formed the ground equal to what you would wish for. The art by man equal to a Solomon. The owner Rabble, Jonathan Jackson, one of the first in his country for taste born, a great man by nature. Then the best learning what sought me forward for my plan, having so grand spot the whole of the world, can't exceed this to thous that don't know, would think I was like half the world a lear. I have travelled good deal, but old steady men saith it is the first that is the first best in this country and others country. I tell you this truth, that none of you grat men wouldn't be frontered by my presidents, and I spare now cost in the work I have the temple of reason in my gardening. 3 years past with a tome under it on the egg of the grass. See, it cost 98 guineas besides the coffin, painted wit inside and outside, touched with green noble trimmings uncommon. Lock so I can tack the key. Lock so I can tack the key inside, and hay fireworks in the tone pipes and tobacco and speaking trumpet and bibble to read and some good songs. And that is the first paragraph of A Pickle for the Knowing Ones. It continues, and it continues. What is a president's answer? A king Bonaparte. The great has as much power as a king and ought to have, and is a massy. He has for the good of mankind. He has as much power as any king, for grat ways back there must be a head somewhere, or the people is lost lick. Wild geese, when they louse the gander too, legend want a head. If 4 legend both and 2 legend fouls, the name of president is to please the people at large. The sound sounds best now in the south, give way to the north give way to the south, or by and by you will break what follows. Be wise on keep the links together, and if you can't agree, consolated to a kingly power, for you must keep together at the worst here. It labors ye less. See, there is so many men once be the all-off seers, And now, Saugers, poor king every day once. A bone some more than others. The king can't live without the field. We have had our turn. Grat good Father Adams, turn and turn. About rest easy. You all will be pleased with the present king. Give time, all did I say now, but the mager part, 4/5 at least. Timothy Dexter. Now, if any of that sounded somewhat incoherent to you, it may be because Timothy Dexter did not like to use punctuation. So the entire introduction was a run-on sentence, and as I have believed, I haven't read the whole thing yet. I honestly haven't even read past the introduction. But as I know, the entire thing has no periods, commas, any of that, and nothing. It is all a run-on sentence. And so, if you can decipher to me what Mr. Timothy Dexter had said in his introduction, you are a legend. You are amazing. You are one of a kind. You should be working on whatever the fuck it's called, the stone with the things. We'll cut that out. Well, if you liked this video, do whatever the fuck you want to it. I really don't care. Goodbye.